Okay, we are going to play a basic game of Civ. Um, this is just kind of to teach what to look for when you open, what I have my eyes open for when I start a game, and as I progress through the beginning of it. And we'll see if we take this a lot further. We're going to play someone pretty straightforward, and we're going to do Rome. If we look at Rome, Rome gets for their civ ability, all cities start with an additional city center building. Uh, in the ancient area, they start with a monument. That's pretty useful in the fact that it'll help us build culture quickly without having to invest in a monument. Um, Secondly, all cities founded or conquered start with a trading post. Uh, if it's in trade route range of the capital, they'll automatically get a road between it and the capital, which is kind of nice. And trade routes earn +1 gold for passing through any trading posts in your own cities. Should help boost our gold a little bit. Um, our legionnaires replace swordsmen. They can also build Roman forts, which are basically just units for helping us fortify a position, good chokehold points. They're a little better than swordsmen, and that building basically they only get one builder charge, and if I remember right, they can use it on repairs as well. So if we're using them to attack a city that we're going to take over, it's worth saving those charges to repair districts that we may have to pillage to keep ourselves alive. And their unique building replaces the aqueduct. Instead of giving +6 housing, they give +8. Um, they connect the city. They build next to a city, but they connect the city to either a river or a mountain or a lake. Um, Basically, what that'll allow us to do is give us more options of where we can place our cities. We won't start with as much housing, but as soon as we can get to the Roman bath, we'll have an instant bump of 8 housing and an amenity, which will just help our cities grow about, uh, mid game, turn 50 plus or so once we get the aqueducts and get rolling. We're going to put it on a moderately easy difficulty. Um, we'll go with standard game speed and we'll play on a fractal to really just kind of make it a little bit randomized, so that we kind of get a variety of what to look for here. Um, let's see. We'll go standard everything else. I like a couple extra city states, just because they're fun. We're going to turn off turn limit, because that turns off score victories, which I feel are kind of cheesy anyway. And we're going to roll with that. So, ideally, this is just to kind of explain the game a little bit, I guess. Maybe I show you something you don't know, or maybe not. If this is totally useless, let me know. Um, and if you don't enjoy watching it, let me know. I won't bother. But I just figured it might not hurt for you to just get a little insight of what I look for. So I'll probably do a couple of these a day maybe if I'm not playing with you or Tony. If I'm sitting around by myself, I don't see why not record it. What's funny is Erin said she'll even watch these, and maybe I can get her into a couple games if she enjoys watching them. I like Rome. They were one of the first civs I played. They are fairly simple to play. Um, Really, they're just kind of good builders internally. So, we're starting off next to a freshwater source already. However, we're not next to the river, and I'm kind of thinking I'd like to be. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and spend the first turn and move down there. I like being next to rivers for once I build my first commercial hub, I'll automatically get the bonus 2 gold from it, which I find really nice. I mean, that's free gold right there. I'm not sure why this tile is showing to me already down here. But let's get our city founded. That gave us the sailing boost too, which is kind of nice. Um, Building on the mouth of a river at the ocean can be really fucking good because I'll be able to place a commercial district here that'll give me my plus 2 gold for the river. I'll also be able to place my harbor right here. And the harbor and the commercial hub also give bonuses to each other. So I can get a plus 5 gold commercial hub pretty much right away. Which is really fucking nice. I obviously don't need a monument because it's auto-built for me. Um, we're going to start off with another warrior just to deal with an early camp. And because I've got oranges right next to me, I know I also have stone, but I have a lot of wheat to the south, so we're going to go pottery off rip. Now I could go sailing just to try and get to that hub early, but I don't think I'm going to worry about it. We're going to start off pottery, get up to irrigation, um, get that extra food coming in. And we're going to send this guy out just to kind of see what's around, other than Kabul. And Prislav. So both of these are military city-states. With those being right there and with me being the first to discover them, I've got an automatic 1 envoy to both of those places now. Meaning I should be able to become Caesarian fairly early. So it might be beneficial to take over those and see, like, Caesarian-wise, and take over other people. We'll see what's around. I may end up just wanting to take them, period. They're both settled on water. They're both next to a mountain, so that's decent locations for each. Let's see what their bonuses are real quick. So Kabul will give us units receive double experience from battles they start. That's pretty fucking good if I'm going to go domination route. I don't really have a plan right now for what I'll do. Rome's pretty much geared to go any direction they want, which is kind of nice. Prislav, light and heavy cavalry have plus 5 strength fighting on hills. A little more select, but can still be pretty useful. There's a lot of hills in the game. I feel like it's like a quarter of the tiles. I don't know that for sure, but that's what it looks like most of the time. Let's see anybody down that way. Let's take this guy over to the right. And let's go ahead and get one more warrior out. Just because I'm not finding anything yet. I don't want to build a settler quite yet. We're going to go with fighting barbarians. We're going to go with the faith. If I'm not running into anybody early, it's not bad to get a Pantheon as quick as possible because it's never going to hurt. Like, the Pantheons never give you anything but bonuses. Okay, so this right here is gorgeous. This is a plus 3 mountain tile and a river. I may definitely look at settling somewhere up here so that I can place either a campus or a holy district right there. Either one's going to get the bonus from that. Having not met anybody, but Rome gaining their bonuses to trade routes, let's go foreign trade first. Just because I can trade with these guys or I can trade internally and build up my cities a little quicker. So we got snow already. Tells me I'm fairly south on the map. Ooh, that's all mountain. We may end up settling real close to myself here to take advantage of that, because that's a plus 4 tile right there. Might say fuck the rice and put a campus on that spot. It could probably turn out pretty fucking good. Let's take him back up and see if there's space between those mountains there.
No man ever wetted.
We got our pottery. I'm a little bit surprised I'm not seeing any civs yet. Holy shit. Okay. This is a city right here. Promise you that. There are luxury bonuses, there are food bonuses, there are mountain squares everywhere. That's a great city spot. Um, it puts us right on the river already, too. I know that kind of doesn't really take advantage of my path, but fuck it. Like, that's a gorgeous spot. To get celestial navigation, I'd need astrology. The next thing I'm gonna do, we've already got a deer here too. Let's just go down the opening 3, straight down. We'll get stone, we'll get oranges, we'll get everything that way. I'm not gonna get my first builder until I have the money for him. Alright, this is the southern edge of the map. You can always use this where you can see the border down here. That's the bottom. I don't think I'm going to run into anybody else down here, so I'm going to start taking that guy back up north. Most likely. There's no real point in running him south any further. I just want to check down here and see if I got any barbarians that I'm going to run into. Let's go ahead and open this settler up. I know it's a lot of time on that still. My production's not great quite yet, but I don't see any real reason not to, just because of the fact that there's nobody near me. I don't really need to worry about someone, so I can kind of go for a quick expanded sort of open. There's a barbarian, so we probably got a camp down south there. Jesus Christ, dude. So we got a fat mountain range here. We made it up settling up north here, too. Um, that'll open me up with a hell of a science game. Which could be great for just going towards science, or honestly just for going straight into getting a domination tech real early. I'm not going to bother with either of these. There's no point. I don't have the trade route yet. I don't see it being a necessity. I'm going to try and find out where this camp is down here, though. And that looks like the edge of a bay. So we'll take him back around up north. Just because there's no real reason not to. We need to find out how walled in we are here. We might be turtled up with some campuses real fast. It's kind of what it's looking like it's going to shape up to be. I was thinking about bringing that warrior over there on the left back, but I might just send him out exploring a little bit and see who else I've got nearby. Might be a better use of him. Try and meet some other people to trade with here. Because I've got to trade with someone at some point. Alright, we got an alert for barbarians nearby. Right there. So, that worked out fine. We can just bring this guy back to go deal with that camp. Let's take this guy left. See if we can meet someone. Get some trade going. I'm going to need money at some point here. I'm not bringing in much at the moment just because I haven't met anybody. If nothing, we can always trade with the city-states. That'll be kind of useful. Or, like I said, we'll just trade internally and boost up our cities real fast. Get some better production and food going. And, I mean, we'll be low on gold at first. But if we've got all the production in the world, then we don't really need gold. I won't need to buy anything if I can build everything. Alright, there's that. I knew there was going to be one down here somewhere near. He'll deal with them next turn. This scout's going to be a fucking idiot. Try and attack me. Waste of his time. Okay, we got our animal husbandry. Let's go ahead and go straight to the mining. So we're just going to run down that list just to be cautious on it. I know there's got to be another camp around here somewhere. I'm going to fight this guy. And this guy. Now, I know that's saying we'll lose these fights. It doesn't ever look good right off rip. But the difference is we get promoted. They don't. And with them not getting a promotion, we're going to fare better in the long run. Throw a wonder up north. And you can see, because you can recognize these tiles right here, that's natural wonder shit. Nothing else gives science like that other than reefs. Oh, and we just had another barbarian camp spawn here, so that's where he'll go. He'll go deal with that. That'll be 3 camps right off rip too, which is actually kind of nice. Okay, so he'll have earned a promotion. Oh, he should have earned a promotion. Not quite. This little scout, he's for that camp right there. I'm not going to sweat the scout just because... Yeah, that's what I thought. +1 gold and +1 science, all adjacent tiles. That's not bad. That's nothing incredible. Unless I were going for... Oh, say something like religion. Religion gets bonuses from natural wonders. I have the gold now that I can buy a settler, which is, or a builder rather, which is what I'm gonna use him for. I'm gonna use that gold to just buy my first builder. I don't like investing the time into it. I don't like that I'm not gonna win that. We're gonna see if I can attack the scout to get a little more XP. I don't want to go so low that he can attack me and come out the victor there. Let's go with the granary, and let's bump up my production here a little bit. I know we want to buy this builder for... Oh, shit, that's 200? They're usually 1. I must have been a touch slow on it. I think turn 20 is the cutoff where it bumps. You know what, we'll get the builder then. I was really expecting to be able to buy him. I'm not sure why sometimes it's 2 over 1. I'm not sure why after 2 attacks I'm not getting my... Well, I'm going to win this anyway. Usually within 2 attacks on somebody you're going to get your promotion. There it is. So it could be something funky with the Civ. I don't know. I've only played these guys. It's been a while since I have. Let's see where this goes. He's going to run down here. Fuck, he's going to try and capture my fucking settler. We don't want that. I'm at Jerusalem. Jerusalem's suzerain bonus is specifically for religion. So I'm not going to bother with them at the moment. I don't really care to bump my religion up. So what we're going to do with this, because I'm not going to be able to get the promotion that I want, I'm going to skip, and when I skip a turn with him, he's going to heal a little bit. And that's going to be enough for me to win that fight. Once I get a little bit of strength bonus from healing, then I know I don't have to worry about winning that fight. It should be easy at that point. He got his promotion, so there's a for gold. I like gold from these. Or a builder, or I guess a civic boost. That's not nearly as... Oh, okay, we got a tech boost too. That's fairly solid. I'm happy with that. So as my fight odds look better there, I'm gonna come away with more health than him by the end. And this guy's gonna just fucking camp for a second. I know I want to get that city out, but it's not worth risking losing him. Let's go up here. When you're attacking across a river tile, you actually get uh, a negative effect, like it makes you weaker in your fight. So I wanted to move up to a flat plane so I don't have that negative loss there. I really got to go deal with this scout next. We'll probably bring that warrior from down south up. Now I got my promotion. I'll do that just to deal with barbarians. We'll bring this guy up just to chase off that scout so I can finally fucking settle that city. The spearman actually charged out at me, and that's not very common that they do that. I'm not sure why he felt the need to that turn, but not that it really hurt us at all. Let's see. I'm going to stick with what I've got. Considering I don't have trade routes, I like the gold bonus. And like I said, I don't quite have the Pantheon yet. You get the Pantheon at your first 25 faith, which I'll have within the next turn. So that'll be nice. We're going to go bronze working here. I know I want to get up to iron working because that's where I'll get my legionnaires. So we'll go bronze just because it has the boost. Building on boosts gets you the most, what's the word? It's the most efficient way to tech through the tree. You know what? How far away am I from being promoted? One fight. We're gonna rest him one turn and see if he decides he wants to attack me again. If he does, then, you know, fuck him, but I'll get my promotion and I won't die. Whereas if I attacked him, I think I may. Bring this guy back up. And the same goes for this tree. This is the most efficient route. Now, not that this is going to bring me anything I really need. Great general points and flanking bonuses can be nice in combat even against barbarians. But you're going to need it all eventually, so you might as well use the most efficient route to get everything. I don't need anything immediately to make me want to. Fuck, they're spawning units now. Once again, we're going to skip and see if we can get that promotion out. Let's go down here. We can bring him down and try and sandwich that scout a little bit. You might have to end up running them over to the west to help our dude out. I'm not so worried. I mean, we can start building a first trader and send it out to Kabul just to get a little money. Kabul or Preslov, one of the two. I'm not sure what our quests are for either. We can check. Hopefully, as long as they don't kill me here. Fuck, they may. Nope. Okay, so we'll get our promotion, we'll live, and we'll be able to take that camp on our next turn. And looks like it's 30 faith to where we get that Pantheon. But we finally got that. So, I'm not planning on going religious. There are 10 civs in this game. Somebody will have more of a affinity towards it than I do. So I'm not going to bother. I don't want to invest my time into it, and it takes a lot of time to invest into it. So we're going to figure out what will be the most useful without. I kind of like Divine Spark, just for the extra scientist and writer points. But let's see. We don't have a lot of marsh oases. Don't have a lot of fishing boats. Campuses or pastures. Mines over strategic resources, everybody will have. We don't have that yet, obviously, because we haven't even found our first strategic resource, being iron. But it can be useful. I kind of like fertility rights. City growth rate 10% higher. Can't hurt. It'll just help you build faster. Border expansion faster is also kind of nice. And honestly, this is free faith. +1 faith any tile with charming or better appeal, and that'll be every single turn with any square like that. Considering we're building next to mountains, that would be a lot of free faith. We're gonna do that. The faith is best used for obviously building religious units, but it's also massively useful in culture. You need it to buy all kinds of cultural units like rock bands or um, naturalists for building parks, or um, what else do you use it for? Use it for a lot of different things, especially in the culture game. The other thing you can do is there's a religion later, I believe it's oligarchy. It's one of the second tier religions that allow you to buy units, like any units, civilian or combat, with faith. So that's kind of the reason I'm thinking that right now, is having the faith as an extra currency is not bad, and considering it's free, fuck, I'm gonna need to build some help over here. We're gonna take the camp first, just so they stop spawning units. Chances are I'm gonna lose that warrior, though. Guys over here. But see, look at this, like, all of these squares are already granting us +1 faith now. Which is fucking nice. Like, that's free faith. I've got +7 faith, and I haven't even invested into a holy district. That's pretty fucking useful. Over here, we wanted to go here. I think that's going to be a good spot. I think I'll also end up settling up north of it, too. Might have a little bit of a cluster of cities, but that's alright. I don't think that's going to harm us. Close cities kind of limit your growth potential, but at the same time, there's no reason not to take advantage of all of these mountain tiles. Like, that's just beautiful. Yeah, we're gonna lose this guy. But with the camp gone, they're not gonna be able to spawn anymore. Those are the only dudes I'll have to worry about, is the ones that are already there. I already built a farm on you, right? Let's go ahead and get our luxury here. I've got plenty of gold now. We're gonna buy a second builder because there's a lot of shit to be built on right there. I have the one more right here immediately, obviously, but then there's a camp and a stone that I want to build on both of those, because why not? And then with the one extra charge, maybe I'll just toss them over to help this other city build up a little bit quicker. Let's go ahead and settle that. They're not looking like they're pulling in a lot of production at the moment, which kind of sucks. What we're gonna do, just because I don't like having no fucking production in my city, we're gonna buy this wood square and set somebody to be able to work it right now. Um, Maybe not. Maybe I'll let him work the food first. As soon as he gets that second pop, they should be able to work the other spot as well. We really don't even need a granary immediately because I have food. I have a ton of food. Let's go with his first builder. Once again, because why not? I have a lot of shit to build on, and I still don't have to worry about anybody. All I've got is those barbarians down here. They're wounded. I have 2 warriors in here. Now, they're a little hurt themselves, but I also have promotions on them already. So I'm not really sweating these barbarians down here too much. Shit, I didn't want to go there with him. I wanted to go get my oranges. That was a misclick. That was stupid. I remember why I didn't go for them oranges. I don't even have fucking... That was the wrong builder. And I don't have irrigation yet. So that was kind of stupid. We're waiting on bronze working to finish first. don't really care about any of these things at the moment. The builder production might be nice at this point. We're going to switch to that. Just because I'm going to build builders over there, and I want them to get it up quick. Might as well save some time on their production. I'm still fighting barbarians. We'll stick with what we got like that. Run this man down here. You need to heal. We're actually going to pull him back into the city. And we're going to fortify him for a few turns. You can't build there yet. I've still got 4 turns left on that. It would be 5 on irrigation. I want to know where my iron is. At the same time, let's go ahead and just get that shit going. Now, when you switch text on, like, the middle of a build, I'll still have my progress towards this. That doesn't go away. Like, that progress remains. You can switch to something that looks better in the meantime, and then come back to it. Like, the progress is already made. I could go straight into mysticism, just because I have a pantheon. I don't really care to. We're gonna go into early empire. Let's go up here and get this shit going. And for my first trade route, I'm getting a little bit of bonus shit from those. I'm also kind of thinking Kamei over here needs the production. So let's put the trader there and let him get that bonus instead. This man, we'll just wait him out on them oranges. I want the amenity. It never hurts. I'm almost considering going straight into like a 3-city open. But let's make sure we've got enough food to recoup our population loss when we do that. Okay, that looks promising, but I'm afraid that warrior... Well, okay, what's my movement cost here? Movement cost is 2. So I know that warrior can't attack me this turn. However, the slinger could. We're going to take the shot. I know I'm not going to get attacked by that warrior. Thinking the slinger's not going to kill me after how bad I just hurt him. And we can always retreat him if I need to. Let's get my camp going here. And now I should have some pretty good production out of there. For this, I don't need the food. I just want the production and the gold. Let's go to Kabul. Because why not? It really didn't matter between the two. What we would go for first. And then over here, I still don't have that second population. They'll be up in a moment. Okay. So he flip-flopped the 2 and then attacked me. I didn't really plan for that, but I still didn't die. We're gonna run away, though. Because he could easily kill me within a turn. We're gonna pull back and try and heal up a little bit. And with this man, let's get some hella food going. Well, we're gonna end up building a district on that rice. We'll probably end up grabbing this tobacco down here. First off. Looks like whichever city-state that is going to come in and help us out with that, which I really don't mind. I don't feel like... I'm not worried about losing out on the experience at the moment. I'd rather just keep my units alive. He's got another turn on them oranges. Let's not send you there, shit. I forgot to cancel him. Let's actually, you know what? We'll get this rice. Rice gives a big food bonus. That's a +4 food square right off rip. That's pretty fucking significant. Let's rest him up. Let's bring you out. Maybe we get another... Ooh, shit. That's not who I wanted. I wanted you. Alright, maybe we get another swing off with that warrior, though, and get him a little more experience. And see, even I fucking stupidly misclick things all the damn time, man. It's not game-breaking. Like, we'll still do just fine. Even with that in mind. We're gonna switch to... let's see how close we are on this builder over here. I got my population. They're working on that. I don't want them working on that. I need production. Let's do that. Oh, never mind. Let's keep the population growing. But I want this builder out. Oh, I don't know. We'll leave that at the moment. We'll change after the next civic finishes. What I really wanted to do is do the settlers, because I know I'm going to get another one out. But we'll stick with the builder until we get that finished. And let's go back and finish our bronze working here. It only takes us a turn. I'm ready to get a campus, but it can wait a moment. Especially if I'm going to have that third expansion. I feel like all those bonus squares that I've got there are really going to make up for any lost time that I get from not going early. Finally, we meet somebody. Poland. Accept their proposal to sample our hospitality. And the first thing we're going to do, because I want to be friendly with them, I'm not trying to go to war with Poland right off rip. We're going to send her a delegation. That'll just make her respect us a little bit more, and we'll get to know where she's at. Or we should. She accepted it. It didn't show us where she's at. Maybe she's got to send one to us before we can find that out. I want that government, so we're going to go into workforce. Let's build on this rice field. And that should have switched us to, yeah, those two right there being worked, which is what I wanted. That gives us the most food and most production possible at the moment. Looks like these barbarians down here are all dead. Not being harassed by them anymore. Here we can build our encampments. We can find out where our iron is. That's the biggest thing we wanted, to see if we have any iron nearby. Which, alright, we got one down south. Which means we'll end up needing to settle down there. Here's where I'll probably take advantage of that Roman bathhouse. Okay, so there's no great settling spot down here because there's no fresh water. This is coastal, that's only going to be +1, which sucks, right? The Roman bathhouse can connect to mountains as well for fresh water too, though. So if I build a city here, this iron's still within my 3 squares to be able to get it, and I can build my bathhouse here to make up for my loss in housing. So this is ideally where that city will go. And maybe I'll even end up going there before I go up north. I'm not really sure yet. We'll see. Let's go get our campus now that we've met another civ. Let's see if all these guys are dead down here. It looks like they are. Maybe her scout ran in and killed one. Got my oranges. What are you guys working? That's good. That's food. That's food. That's production. That's production. Although that's giving us 2 production, 2 food, 1 faith. This one gives us a gold. I'd rather see that worked than the camp. Actually, that'll be fine just like that. We finished Stonehenge. Don't care. She wants open borders. She's going to give me gold. I don't really mind that. Open borders ain't going to fucking hurt us right now. I don't even know if she's anywhere near. She hasn't even sent me a delegation. If anything, she's gotta be way out over here somewhere. So I'm not gonna sweat that she wants that because it's not gonna hurt me, and that's a free gold per turn. And there's England.
We are, by the grace of God, Victoria.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, we're gonna do the same for her. As soon as it's my turn, we're gonna send her a delegation. I don't want to be at war with either of them. Looks like Poland doesn't like us already. Not really sure why. Bad first impression and different governments. Okay, well, don't care. That's fine. I might not have wanted to do that. He might be able to kill me on my next turn. I might lose that warrior to a scout like an idiot. But, whatever. Let's get this settler out, whether we go south or north. I'm thinking what we're gonna do is we're gonna go north. We're gonna get that campus up. We're gonna really get that science rolling. And then as soon as I run down south, I can just go straight for the iron. The rest of that city's gonna suck at the moment anyway. So what I really want is just the iron. Barbarians nearby, down south there. Okay. And he was nice enough not to kill me. So we're going to take advantage of that and heal him. Send this guy out to deal with those barbarians down there. And just keep chugging along. Now, as you can see, by the lack of dots, our border is locked, so that scout's not going to be able to come into our territory. Not that I'd really have to worry about him doing much.
All you have to do is cross out
yeah, we can build campuses now, which is what we've been waiting on to take advantage of these mountains. Let's go straight into currency. I could do ironworking right now, but I'm not warring yet. I'm not worried about war yet. We'll save it for a second. Maybe get the boost on it. We've already got the currency boost, so we'll stick to it for now. Got some barbarians north of Kabul. I swear to God, if he pillages my fucking trader, Kabul will take care of that fucking scout. Don't let him eat my shit. Alright, let's bring you down for the assist. I know he's still a little low, but unless we run into something that's going to one-shot him, then he'll be okay. He'll provide help. There we go. Builder came out. Hoorah. Let's go with that campus. So as you can see, from all that fucking mountains, we got a +4 science here. Now, the campus's grant at the moment +2 science for each citizen that works it, right? But then they get all those bonuses. So by building it here, I'm getting +6 instead of just a base +2. That's fucking huge. Considering my science is 7.5, that's going to more than double my income on that. Which is quite a fucking bit. Let's take you down here. So another thing I'm thinking right now, okay, I have a quarry here for production. I have production here, and here, and here, and here. On this city, I only have 2. Right? I'm far more limited in my production. So, what we're gonna do, while we're trying to put this campus up, is we're gonna swap this. I'm gonna open that up to be worked by this town, and we're gonna make sure they get proper production going. Now your dudes are gonna want to go for gold first. Okay, I don't know why it's the AI's thing to go for gold on any square, but fuck that. The gold's not nearly as useful as building up your population quicker. Because as soon as I build a population in 8 turns instead of 22, I can still work this square. In the long run, I'm going to be better off. So you really got to kind of watch the AI a little bit. I don't know why they have some of the tendencies they do, because that's not beneficial. Okay, all I see is spearmen. My only real fear was a horse, and he doesn't seem to have a horse. So I'm feeling pretty comfortable with that. Let's go ahead and build on you. Now another thing here, because so I have this amenity already in this city from doing that. We're going to go ahead and give this one to that city. Okay, so now they have this amenity in their city. Whether it's being worked or not, it's given to them. So now both cities have an amenity. This one having 2 from the oranges. Now, that's something you don't run into a lot if you don't build your cities right up against each other, which I don't always like to do. Depending on the Civ I'm playing, it can be really useful or really kind of pointless. We're going to switch this to settlers now. But as for right now, I don't, because they're next to each other, we're going to give them the best advantages that we can, you know. Some civs like Germany or Japan get great bonuses from adjacencies within their city, and we're going to go get that rice. I'm not going to end up building a district on that, so might as well build it. I might end up building a city. I might build a city up there, though. But that's okay. They can always take over that spot. And we're going to work on getting this government. Jadwiga likes us for being friendly with city-states. That's nice. All I want is Jadwiga's approval. I'm not going to bother with a campus here because I know I'm going to do one in the other place. And I'm kind of running out of bonus. Well, I'll have one down here. Maybe I go ahead and start my settlement down there instead of up north first. I'll end up taking over the north anyway. If I send this down with a builder, though, he can get some shit going pretty quick. Although the money would be nicer. Builder won't hurt. If I ever find that I don't know what I want to build, I can't decide, I just build a builder. You're going to spend the uses somewhere. Like, they're always going to be useful. There's never a point where I'm like, wow, I wish I didn't have this fucking builder. Now, I could go for another settler and get 4 cities rocking real fast. But I'm not too worried about that iron yet. We're going to go up north and get my other campus. I want the science income. That shit's nice. There's Brazil. Yeah. Hello, Brazil. Brazil is very cultural oriented, and I think usually very religious oriented. You don't really have to worry about war with Brazil. They don't get their unique units till late in the game, and it's boats, so early game, they're usually not gonna fuck with you too much. I'm not sure what I want to do with these guys. Let's bring them back to kind of just fortify my own cities. I'm feeling a little low on units, but also, once again, I don't feel I'm in imminent danger. I still got 12 turns on it, but we're working as much production as we can.
Please accept my warmest thanks for your kind.
I forgot to send her a delegation, but it looks like she sent us one. Or at least praised us. Onto the classical era.
Wealth consists not in having great
We can now
possessions.
build commercial hubs, which is nice because that's what I'm going to be building in Rome first. We're going to go here because I know after my commercial hub, I'm going to get that harbor and really get some fucking gold going there. So we're going to just start working towards that. Just because of why not? Oh, fucking... Get out the way. Delayed my settler. He wants one of my tobacco, and he's going to give me gold. We're going to go ahead and do it. Okay. I have a fucking stink bug flying by my fucking head, so I'm going to catch him and throw him away real quick. Not part of the game. Don't catch stink bugs. They do not provide luxury resources. They're just kind of fucking annoying. Alright. Back to it. Are you finally going the right way? Oh god, there's a fucking... Get out the way, scout. I'm just fucking manually move it.
I don't believe in astrology.
Okay, that's done. Now I know... It's going to take some time to get that harbor because I haven't improved any sea tiles. I don't really have any to improve. Oh shit. Alright, cool. There's where our warriors are going next. And you... I don't really have a lot of improvements up north to work on either. I'm going to move you out. And Rome. Let's get this commercial hub going. I wanted to do it here because, like I said, that's going to be next to this harbor spot. And it's next to the river, so I already have the +2 gold. That killed one of my production tiles, but that's alright. I'll probably end up swapping that deer back. Maybe. I might grab that quarry up north, actually, and then not have to worry about it. As for our first bonus, okay, usually my go-to here is oligarchy. Usually I'm at war with somebody fairly early, because territory is not always easy to come by. If you can't scoop territory like I'm doing now, where nobody's down your throat, you're going to want to steal it from city-states. If not another civ. Now, another civ is usually a lot harder. City-states usually are pretty fucking easy to take over. Especially once you get to oligarchy, you get this bonus. You get experience for your units, where if you keep them alive, you pull out when you need to. That'll work all game in your favor for having some dudes leveled up already. As well as just a +4 general, like that's nice. However, at the moment, because I've got nobody near me, I'm not really worried about anything else. I'm kind of thinking I just go straight into Classical Republic. The amenity is a little bit pointless, but the Great People points, once I get a couple of these campuses rolling, might be kind of nice. Maybe I get some early scientists. I don't know of any wonders that I really want immediately, so I'm not really sweating that one either. We're gonna go here. It also gets me 2 yellow slots, which is really what I was going for. I don't really need to worry about the red cards because I'm not at war. So nobody really scares me with stuff like that at the moment. Let's go gold from trade routes. No, let's go production in all cities so that all these little dudes that I'm popping up get some better production going. This is literally only good for the first envoy you send to each city. Kind of fucking pointless. I'd much rather just start getting envoy points going. Far more useful. And for my wildcard spot down there, I'm going to go with the bonus against barbarians because I'm about to go fight some. And even, like I said, not having that red slot, I don't have my great scientist points yet. When I will, that's what'll go down there. But right now, we gotta fight barbarians anyway. So we're gonna hold on to that. This man, I think we're gonna put to sleep until I get a settler out. He's gonna put my city down here. And he's gonna get me rice. So this city should be growing population hella quick. 4 turns. That's quick. Well, drama and poetry. Theater district won't be bad to have. I really want to get my campus. So we're going to spend the money. I have money right now. I have builders out. I think a settler is way too expensive. I'm not spending money on that bullshit. We're going to buy my granary. Because I have the money to blow. Might as well. Gets me production. Gets my population going quicker. And that way, when I do this, I know this looks like 56 right now. It won't stay 56. And I'll be able to get this going a little bit quicker. Now, I'm actually going to go down there with it. We're going to swap these over to that city. Because this is, once again, going to give me +4 instead of my +3. You still working the rice? Yeah, you are. I was afraid he was going to start working right there on the production tile. Which, they will once we get another population out, but... And you still got 7 turns here. What are you getting next? That. I was thinking about buying that, but I ain't really got the money. We'll just wait. You know what? What we're going to do... I want this commercial hub. I'm losing production. I'm ready for some money. I'm going to harvest these trees here. Now, I know that's granting me 1 production right now. That's going to go away. Let's see if anybody's even working it. Nobody's even working this square. And I've got production coming in from the quarry. Okay, and from those farms. I'm going to harvest these woods. That's going to yield me a 43 base production. Now, watch that commercial district on the city. More than half of it boosted up. I've got 6 turns left from doing that. And I can build a farm there now if I wanted to. I'll probably end up building, like, something that's going to bonus my commercial hub, like a theater district maybe or something that'll get some bonuses. But nonetheless, like, that's a massive boost on my production just for cutting down the trees. Which can be really useful sometimes.